Good morning. Let's get it. So I wake up every morning surrounded by geriatric animals. Hey, buddy. Hi, we got this guy over here. Oh my God, look at this bean. Hello, buddy. Hi. Oh my God, hi. Hello, good morning, Mama. Hi. What's up? A little shadow. Is this? Oh, oh, fail. All right, let's put some light in to this place. Hey, buddy. Most of my reptiles are set on automatic lights, but there's a couple that aren't. I got up a little later than usual. I really need to get those automatic lights set up. Got to turn their lights on. These are for my butterfly gammas. Let's get it. And God said, perfect. These guys like to sleep in this corner cuddled up with each other. We'll revisit that. And this guy on. And this guy on. Let's say good morning to these guys, shall we? I'm really excited. Today is a day of errands. There they are. So here's one sleeping away. Today's a day of errands, and that means these two cuddling with each other underneath the food bowl. Oh, there's a leftover cricket from yesterday. So today's a day of errands. I need to go out to Sacramento, which I'm very stoked about because, hi, good morning. Hi, good morning. I need to go and finally pick up my plastics, my sheet plastics for making the enclosures, so I can start making the enclosures for the space. So I'm very excited about that. It's been a really annoying process getting all of that set up, getting the account set up for my plastic materials. So I'm really excited to get that, to start making the plastic, I'm sorry, my brain is still asleep, making the enclosures for awesome people like my butterfly gammas and all the other reptiles that are going to live in the space and be for sale in the space. The first thing I do when I wake up after I turn on lights is I check the eggs. Let's look at eggs. So everyone looks good. These 4 dragon eggs here, I've been waiting for them to hatch forever. Can we see? I try not to open the incubator. I really want to make sure that I just maintain the proper temperatures and that I maintain the proper humidity. And if I keep opening up the incubators, every time I do that, I disrupt the temperature levels. So I come in and I check with my flashlight or I turn on the lights. This is my incubator, my incubator that I made out of a wine fridge. It's great because it has the temperature reading here to let me know what's going on inside. And then I also have these guys on the side with my probes. These are usually pretty close to each other within like a fraction of a degree or so. One of my probes is up top and one of them are down below. And down below here, I keep a couple of different bowls of water to help with the overall humidity inside of this incubator. It's working really great. These are all Uramastic eggs inside of here right now, hence the higher temperature. And then inside of this incubator, which is just the Exoterra incubator, I really like this thing actually. These are bearded dragon eggs, my 75% red monster, and then also my red-sided curly tail lizard eggs are inside of that guy right there. After I check on eggs, I come over here and check on babies. These guys look awesome. There's a little poop right there I need to clean up. I'll go ahead and clean my poop up, or their poop ups, not mine. I have a trick that I do to help maintain good belly heat temperature levels. I'll talk about that in another video though. It's working with this material here, and it works really, really great in terms of being able to use less electricity in order to get to the proper temperatures that we need. These little guys are so friggin' adorable. It looks like they ate all of the food I put in here for them. So I'm gonna dump them more food and get them started with their day. This handsome man. Hi, buddy. What's up? Hi. How are ya? He wants some food. He is such an awesome bearded dragon. He has incomplete expressions of both zero and whiplet. So for example, this arm right here is a zero arm, but there's some whiplet splotches. This arm as well. And then you look at his back and he has all these awesome little splotches happening here. Yeah, he's a sweet boy most of the time. Hi, buddy. Hi. His name is Issa. This guy has a new favorite sleeping spot. It's inside of this cork on his wall. He used to sleep underneath his basking rocks here, but now he's all about this corner. I love seeing the changes in their behavior. So one of the first things I do every morning is I change the water on these snail bins. These guys are going to be in full aquariums soon, but right now I just have them in these bins, and I have to change the water out on them every day. As you can see, this water's super cloudy. It was not this way yesterday. I fed them some rapashi, and that mucks the water up super fast. Not the rapashi, just feeding them in these smaller containers in general. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the water changed on these guys, and then I'm gonna take care of myself, get dressed and all of that stuff. There we go. So the water is nice and changed out. These guys, a little bit information about them. These are Japanese trapdoor snails, and these guys are black mystery snails. I really like the Japanese trapdoor snails for paludarium cleanup setups. In the store, we're gonna have a full variety of live bearing snails available so that folks can put them in their paludariums, use them as a part of their cleanup crew. We're also going to be working on snail breeding for food. I want to offer snails as live feeders. There's a variety of different reptiles that folks keep or want to keep that are snail eaters, but they don't have a good source for that food. So yeah, that's a part of what I do in the morning. Cleaning those tanks are really simple and easy. I empty out the water. Well, I'll just show you. This is a part of the process. The water changing process is pretty simple. I empty out all of the existing water. I use a little bit of water to rinse out as much of all of the fecal matter and waste as I can. And then I refill it from this guy. It is a 55-gallon bin of reverse osmosis filtered water. So once I get it filled, it's good to go. And now that I've gotten those small things out of the way, I'm gonna take care of myself. I spilled some of that water on me. I'm gonna get dressed and then move on to the rest of my morning chores. This little cutie. Oh man. And I'm off. I'm dressed, I'm fed. Many animals are fed, not all of them, but a lot of them are. And I have to drive out to Sacramento to pick up the plastics for building enclosures out. I also shaved my head, so fresh and so clean. I've been really furry lately. I decided it was time for a shave. All right, I'm gonna get this job. Yeah, this job and this drive done. I'll check in with you once I get to Sacramento. Let's get it. Driving is so exhausting. I just made it to Sacramento. It's about an hour from my house. I'm gonna go in and do what I have to do to collect my sheets of plastic and get them loaded into this van somehow. Oh man, what a difficult task. So we have to get all the sheets into this van. When I drove up, there was a guy loading his sheets into a horse trailer. I was feeling a little weird about getting the sheets put into this semi-strange situation, but seeing the horse trailer guy really helped. So I totally forgot I was recording this video horizontally and switched to vertical. To make up for that, I'm going to show you footage of some of my reptiles on the sidelines. Enjoy. I am exhausted. I don't even know what the flow of this video is like because I filmed it over the course of a few days. Teaching yourself how to use new technology is exciting, very fun. I love learning new things, but it's also, the learning curve can be really difficult. And the CNC machine I have is, like, from what I hear, the easiest CNC machine that I could have possibly gotten for myself. And I am learning quickly and making lots of progress, but there's so many things you have to learn, like the nuances, the limits of the machine. Oh man. So I'm gonna show you what I managed to make, and then we're gonna end this video wherever it is. I don't even know what I talked about. So this is the thing that I made, and I had to go through a few different iterations of getting it cut. This is actually an amalgamation of 2 attempts. The first attempt was, it wasn't a fiery ball of failure, but it was like a pretty smoky ball of failure for sure. The second attempt, I made adjustments based on what I learned in the first, and yeah, it got so much better after that. If you're wondering what this is the start of our feeder insect section. So inside of each of these bins, there's gonna be screens on those openings there. Notice how that center one has the name, the shop on it. It's because that was maybe the most successful part from the first round of cutting, but it still wasn't great. These sheets of material are not, I do have a really nice discount on my sheets of PVC so that it can make creating these enclosures and potentially creating enclosures for you guys cost effective and reasonable, but I still don't want to waste 2 sheets of material. So I have to make it work I just have to make it work with what I have. So this is what I have so far. These bins, inside of them, there's going to be, like I said already, screen on those openings there. These holes on the back here are going to have vent fans to create extra circulation. This hole at the bottom here is going to be a little bit of a recessed drainage hole. So that way, when it's time for me to clean this bin, it'll be super easy. I'll just have to hose it down and then run the water out of the recessed drain. That was a happy accident, by the way. And yeah, I'm gonna have all of the feeder, or most of the feeder insects that are available in the store, set up inside of this. There's going to be an acrylic door, also with ventilation holes that go on the top of here. And yeah, we'll use this for crickets, for dubia roaches, other kinds of roaches, so on and so forth.
So my goal with the feeding insect bins is that I hate going into a reptile store and then seeing cups of bugs sitting there dying. Just, I don't want to buy that to feed to my reptile. And then also, I'm sad for those poor invertebrates. So I want to set my insects that I'm going to sell to you guys to nourish your reptiles. I want to set them up in a way that is humane for them, and then also keeps them alive for longer windows of time. And I can make sure that they're healthy, that I'm consistently gut loading them, so that when you buy them, when you come here and you buy insects from our store, you can take them home and feed them right away because they're already going to be gut loaded and ready to go, right? So yeah, that's my plan for that bin. Actually, looking at it on camera, it looks pretty good actually. It doesn't look as like wild and crazy as I thought. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I'm kind of actually pretty happy with it. So there'll be a stack of these guys. This is the first one. There'll be another one on top of that. And I'll probably do a second roller cart of these guys as well. I may also make some smaller versions, but I'm still experimenting and making and learning as I go. But I guess this is like the most complete one of the I do have some other things in here, but they're not ready, so I'm not showing them to you yet. Alright, I'm out of here. Like I said, I'm exhausted. I don't even know what the flow of this video is like. If you watch it, I appreciate you. Give it a like, give me a subscribe, you know, all of that. I'm gonna go home and take a shower and hug my girlfriend and go to sleep. Joy.